I'm in New York Magazine today and I want to tell you all about it. I'm Amanda. I run for Something. We help young people run for local office. And I talked with New York Magazine about how after Zohran Mamdani won the New York City mayoral primary, more than 10,000 people raised their hands to tell us they wanted to run for local office too. In fact, more than 60,000 people have raised their hands to tell us they want to run for office since Trump won in November. My guess is we will exceed the total number of people who signed up with us in all of Trump's first term by September. I think this wave of new candidates is inspired by Zohran's authenticity, by his values, by his commitment to affordability, by seeing him take on the system and win against the odds. His style of campaigning was possible because of the substance, which I think too many people are getting mixed up in their heads. He could do the fun videos and the interesting man on the street stuff because he had really strongly held values, because he knew what he believed, and importantly, he loves the city, and I think that's such a key thing. Cuomo doesn't like New York. Adams doesn't like New York. You have to love the place you want to lead. And the thing I think Zohran did so well was it wasn't really about him. It was about what New Yorkers were going to get if he won. It was what was in it for us. Why should we want him to win? Very different question. Beyond him, I talk about how so many of the candidates we're seeing sign up to run this year are running on housing. They're running because they're done waiting their turn. And they're running not to stop Trump necessarily, but to build what comes next. They want to be part of the future. I also talked about how the Democratic Party got to where we are, how it started with Joe Biden and got us to this point where people don't believe us when we say things. And that's because we're not authentic. And that is what authenticity is really about. It's not about being entertaining or relatable. It's about making sure that when we say something, people believe it. Finally, I told New York Magazine where I think we go from here. A few things. One, we got to be focused on primaries. We got to encourage primaries, enable primaries. Don't be afraid of primaries. They're how we get the best possible candidates. Two, we got to bring it back to the people. We can't talk about the economy in abstract, the big jobs numbers. We got to talk about the things that affect people's day-to-day life, their lived experience. What does it mean to live this economy? How you're paying for groceries or housing or childcare or transportation. That's what it's about. And finally, three, we got to make it fun. People see us as the party of scolds, and I get it. The online sometimes, you look at my mentions, there's always people mad that you're never saying exactly the right thing. You have to make it fun. Nobody wants to come to a party where you're going to get yelled at the second you walk through the door because you put the wrong foot forward. You can read the full Q&A at New York Magazine. I want to hear what you think.